Good afternoon. It's Saturday, May 9th, and I am sitting on the bench that I was sitting on when I recorded my first video documenting really this lockdown. And I think the difference between this video and that one speaks for itself. We are not yet in full, shall we say, unlockdown mode, but many of the restrictions have been relaxed. And to be quite frank, I haven't been keeping up with them. It's difficult to keep up with all of the small adjustments that are being made, perhaps rightfully so, in response to the numbers here, the changing numbers in the country. So it's possibly useful to have restrictions sensitive to those changes. Of course, it can get out of hand. It can be excessive at times. I've found it practical to stay within my immediate neighborhood. So it seems as though when we are being checked at all at this point, we're more likely to be checked at the main roads. But if you stay close to your neighborhood and really don't go to a major road, then you're fine generally. And I'm fortunate in that I have people within my neighborhood who sell produce and other foods that I eat. So I don't even have to get out into the city proper to buy food. It's helpful actually because it's a lot less congested. If I go and buy produce from my immediate neighbor, there are maybe, 2 other people there at the time. So it's very kind of loose and flowing, spacious, and that's really helpful. But yeah, you can, if you compare this video with the last, or if you happen to remember that one, you'll notice that there's a lot more traffic. I haven't noticed the majority of people wearing protective wear, namely masks. It seems pretty relaxed. Now, the numbers here in Albania, and especially in Elbasan, are actually decent. So the last time I checked, which was within the last 24 hours, no one from Elbasan has died. And I think there are not many more than 20 cases in the city of about 100,000. Now, of course, even a small number such as that can get wildly out of control if social distancing isn't maintained. But I think there is a general awareness about that. I mean, I don't think people are being, reckless and are wildly abandoning all care or caution. There does seem to be a general sense of what everyone has been through and why. And I, for one, am, very, very conscientious, very diligently keeping my space wherever I go, even, when I buy produce. But Elbasan as a city is looking good. And what other updates? So it's the 9th. So in about 9 days, the country, is going to be opening up coffee shops and restaurants again. And I have to check to see what if there are more specific rules related to that. Like, I'm not sure if restaurants will have to admit fewer people, if they'll have to space people further apart. I mean, I have yet to check that out. So I hope you'll forgive my very laid back response to this. I think it's part of a mental health strategy, because one can get obsessed, and totally fixated on all of the particulars of this global crisis, and one can think about it to the exclusion of really anything else. And I've been trying to keep a balance between keeping track of what's going on so that I can protect myself, protect other people, generally be safe, and at the same time not think about it too much. So we'll see. So reporting from my originary bench, let's say, beside my favorite park, I will sign off for now, wishing you a good day and more soon. Whoa, that was that was a little weirdly, abruptly cheerful somehow, so I'll try that again. More soon.